in the Bible, all the prophets were black. I'm going to prove that to you right now. Songs of Solomon. Yep, you're right there. Listen good, listen good. Sis, where you from, sis? Yeah. No, your nationality.
I'm Native American.
Native American? Stay right, hold on. You need to hear this as well. Because do you see yourself on this sign? Where are you on this sign right here? Because our people, we've been divided and conquered. You understand? So you understand that we don't know that we're the same people. They divided and conquered us. That's what they did. Like our people were here. Y'all were here. Your history is in this Bible. You understand? Y'all were here before Christopher Columbus supposedly found America. And you can find that history right here in the Bible. You understand that, sis? So if you got a second, I can show you who you are in the Bible. Alright, let's get, matter of fact, let's get that second address real quick. I want to show you how the so-called Native Americans got to this side of the world. You understand? Along with our Hispanic brothers, because they were here as well. But you were still divided from them as well. Like the so-called Puerto Ricans, they call them the Taino Indians, right? Or the so-called Mexicans, the Aztecs. You understand? And the Incas down in South America. So our people were already on this side of the earth, and yet your history is in this Bible. There's a reason why the Native Americans used to wear fringes on their clothes, because they knew who they were before they got sent and put on in them border schools to erase their knowledge of self. You understand?
Yeah.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salmanessar the king of Assyria led away captive.
Stop. I just want to clarify something real quick, because you see on this chart, right? There's 12 tribes. Now the top 3 tribes were from the southern kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. There was a split in the kingdom. I'm not going to go into that history right now, but there was a split in the kingdom, which there's a reason why the 10 tribes were carried away captive, because you all fell in idolatry. You understand?
Yeah.
And he carried them over the waters, and so they came into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves.
Read that back from the top.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salmanessar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Stop. So you guys were carried over the waters. This is talking about like the Euphrates River. We got a map here. Well, anyway, you were carried by the Assyrians. So you were in captivity to the Assyrians. You understand? Assyria. Read.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathens.
So when you were released from this captivity, the elders got together and said, instead of going back to Israel, we're going to go to another land. This is the prophecy right here.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Because they said to themselves, if we go to another land, then we could properly serve the Most High God and keep all the laws. Make sure that we don't go into captivity no more.
Read, that they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land.
So the whole purpose of the so-called natives, the 10 tribes, the northern kingdom, to come to this side of the world was to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow place of the river, for the Most High then shoot sun for them.
So do you know where Israel is on the map? Do you know where the land of Israel is? Right next to Egypt.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and then there's the Indian Ocean, I believe. Is it the Indian Ocean? The Indian Ocean. Read that part again.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow place of the river, places of the river. For the Most High then shoot sun for them.
So what they did is the Euphrates River, coming back from Assyria, they had to go through the Euphrates River to get to the Indian Ocean. Read that the Most High showed sign for them. The Most High guided you guys to this land. Read.
And held still the flood till they were passed over.
So, because the currents on this ocean are very strong. But you're traveling by boat. This is long before airplanes. You understand what I'm saying? Before Christopher Columbus supposedly found America. This is thousands of years ago. Read.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
So it took over a year and a half to get here, to go around the whole east coast of Africa. Because you had to go around, picture the map in your head. You had to go around the east coast of Africa and come back around. Let me show you. So you see Africa right here, right? So they had to come from around Africa to come this way to hit the Americas. So it took over a year and a half. Now, are you going to travel for a year and a half without food? So they had to stop. That's why it took a year and a half, because they had to stop and get, food. You understand? Along the way. So read.
In the same region, it's called Assyria.
Assyria. Read that. Assyria. Pay attention. This is from the Jewish encyclopedia, because everybody knows our history but us. You understand? They know our history, especially the Jewish. Because why? They pretending to be us. We the real Jews. You understand? It just means pertaining to be. So those Israelis are not the Israelites. We are the Israelites.
Bring it out. Assyria, the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration, according to Ezra 14, verse 45. Columbus identified America with this land. Who? Columbus identified America with this land.
Columbus actually used the scriptures to find our people here. You understand? If you ever watched the movie, I forget the name of the movie. Y'all know the name of that movie?
Conquest of Paradise.
Conquest of Paradise, 1492. Where Columbus mentions Ezra. That's what we're reading out of, the book of Ezra. That's the same book that Columbus used to come to this side of the world. So he knew exactly what he was coming for. He was coming for our people, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans today. You understand, sis? So now let's get into some of these curses while we're in the condition that we are. Matter of fact, I want to show you this law right here, fringes, because I want to show you why the so-called Native Americans have fringes on their clothes. You understand? Read.
Numbers 15, verse 38.
There was a law that was given us by the Most High. Read.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
No, unto everybody.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
The so-called white man, the so-called Jewish with their tassels.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Throughout their generations. And we're still generating today. So what happened to the fringes? Border school. That's what happened to the fringes. When they erased that knowledge of self. That's what happened.
And that they put upon the fringe of a border a ribbon of blue.
So that's what the ribbon of blue. Why do we wear fringes?
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
See, that's why we wear fringes. It reminds us that we are God's chosen people, and we're supposed to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And that's why the so-called natives had the fringes on their clothes. Now let me show you what happened to us. Matter of fact, I just want to show you, let me get Isaiah 1. Before I show you what happened to us, I want to show you what the Most High says about us. Isaiah 1, verse 3.
The book of Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
So you know the ox is an animal, right? Dumb animal. But he knows his owner. Read.
The ass, his master's script.
You know, a jackass, a donkey, another dumb animal. You could put him 50 miles away from his house, but he gonna know how to get home. Read.
But Israel does not know.
But Israel does not know. Did you know that you were an Israelite? Do you know now? All praises to the Most High. So, but this is Most High said that we wouldn't know who we are. You understand? And I'm gonna show you why. Go get Psalms 83. Psalms 83, because that's the way that the nations have dealt with us. The nations that above us today, for lack of better words, the so-called white man. But they're all in on it together. That's what I want to show you in Psalms 83, because they divided and conquered us.
Psalm 83 verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
So this is a prayer from Asaph. He's telling God to keep not thou silence, O God. So how long you gonna allow these people to do this to us? You understand? Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Because our enemies made a tumult. A tumult means an angry gathering. So it's God's enemies. So God has enemies. So if God has enemies and we're God's chosen people, let's believe that our enemies are the same people that are God's enemies. You understand? Read.
And they that hate thee.
No, they that love thee.
And they that hate thee.
No, them that came with the turkey on Thanksgiving, right? That love you, to show love, right?
They that hate thee have lifted up the head.
I hope you don't celebrate Thanksgiving neither. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
My family does.
Why?
My mom's
Your mom's white?
white Native American.
The book of Psalms chapter 83 and verse 2. For Lord, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They take crafty counsel against God's people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They've taken crafty counsel against us. How? By taking us away from our true heritage, these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? And giving us this image, that's crafty counsel, telling us that Sunday's the holy day. You understand?
Sunday wasn't even supposed to be there.
Exactly. So when they're worshiping their gods on Sunday, the sun gods and Greek mythology and this garbage right here. You understand? Christ is a black man according to the scriptures.
That's right.
Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against the hidden ones. Who's the hidden ones? We're the hidden ones. They hid our history from us. You understand?
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
So they cut us off from being a nation. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're the one true nation under God. That garbage that they taught us in school, that America's one nation under God, that's garbage. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're the one true nation under God.
That's right.
Read.
That the nation of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And that's why we forgot. You understand? Because that's how the nations dealt with us, with crafty counsel. Read.
Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
So the so-called white man, so-called Arabs, so-called Chinese man, the United Nations, they all consulted together against us. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Edom, that's a so-called white man today. Read.
The Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites, so-called Arabs. Read.
Of Moab.
So-called Chinese man. Read.
And the Hagarenes.
Africans. Read.
Gabal and Ammon.
What was that again?
Gabal and Ammon.
And Ammon. Ammon is Gabal is another African nation, and Ammon is the so-called Japanese today. So all these nations, those are God's enemies. You understand? There's more. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but all these nations have consulted together against us. You understand? And that's how the so-called in school they taught us that Africans sold other Africans into slavery. No, we're not African. We're the children of Israel.
That's right.
You understand? So I want to go to Deuteronomy 28. I want to show you why why we're in the condition. I want to show you the colonialism, because you know what? You understand what colonialism is? That's what happened. Our people were colonized, right? And also the slave trade. That's all prophesied here in the Bible that it would happen to us. You understand?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we didn't listen to God and do his commandments, all these curses would come would come and overtake us. Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? So I'm gonna read a couple of the curses. I want to start at 31.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28.
This is colonialism right here in the Bible. Read.
In verse 31, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
So that's what happened with the so-called buffaloes, right? Our animals, your animals, the Native Americans. Read.
And thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
So did they not take away all the goods that the natives had? All the animals? Read.
And shall not be restored unto thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies.
Unto who?
Unto thine enemies.
No, your friends.
Unto thine enemies.
The so-called pilgrims, right?
Unto thine enemies.
God says they're your enemies. Read.
And thou shalt have none to rescue them.
So you couldn't even rescue them. There was nothing you could do about it. Why? Because it was a curse from the Most High God for not doing his laws. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Did that not happen to the so-called Native Americans? And they put them in them border schools. They put their kids in the border schools. They taught them all the philosophies that they wanted to instill in them. You understand? All the garbage of this world.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Because there's nothing you could do about it but sit there and cry. You understand? Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
No economic might, no military might. There was no way you could fight back. Read.
The fruit of thy hand, the fruit of thy land, and all thy labors shall be a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and cursed always.
Because did they know those Europeans when those Europeans came? When the caveman came and put our people in border schools talking about they teaching them how to be civilized? No, they savages. They cavemen. They the true savages. You understand? They learned how to be civilized from us, but they try to act like they came and civilized us and make it. No, they came to oppress us and take our goods. That's what they came for.
It's so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.